Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, we bring you boys varsity soccer as your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the Allentown Redbirds. Starting in goal for the Cardinals is Edwin Garcia, and in goal for the Redbirds is John Navrosky. Redbirds going to launch the ball up the far sideline. Kicked out of bounds by the Cardinals. It'll be a throw-in for the Redbirds. There's a throw. And Redbirds making progress down that sideline despite heavy defense. That's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Redbirds. There's the throw. And Redbirds are going to drop it back. Here's a shot towards the goal. That one is stopped by the Cardinals. Now Cardinals move it over towards the near sideline. Just barely got out of bounds there. That's going to be turned over to the Redbirds. I'm sorry, that's going to be Cardinals with the throw in. Temple taking the throw. Now Cardinals play it over to the middle of the field. They'll drop it back. Now Ochoa sends it over to the far side of the field. There, Caruso plays it forward. Picked up by Naum. Naum to Trofimchuk. And Trofimchuk back to Ochoa. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals. It'll be Redbirds' ball. Pagano heading over for the throw-in. Now here's the throw, and it's a long one down the sideline. It's going to be turned over to the Cardinals. Cardinals move the ball across the field. That one gets away. It's going to go out of bounds for a Redbirds throw-in. There's the throw. And Redbirds advancing down the near sideline with the ball. That shot is deflected by the Cardinals. Redbirds recover. Now it's going to be taken away and taken back. That cross is picked off by Sepulveda. They'll pass it over to Temple. Temple tries to send it up the line, but it's going to go out of bounds. Another Redbirds throw in. Garcia with a big kick to send it the other direction. Redbirds will put it up in the air themselves. Going to be tipped away by Caruso. Now Sepulveda taken away, and Redbirds moving it back over towards the far side of the field. Now playing it forward on the far sideline. That one gets a little too far out ahead. I think it was last touch by the Cardinals. That's going to bring up a corner kick for the Redbirds. Julian Ramirez setting up for the kick. There's the kick. It's headed up in the air by the Cardinals. Attempted bicycle kick there, didn't work out. And that one's going to end up in Garcia's hands. Garcia boots it out. And that's going to be cleared by the Robbinsville players. I'm sorry, Allentown players. Allentown sends it forward, but it's turned right around by the Cardinals. Cleared once more by Redbirds. And Allentown on a drive towards the goal. That shot goes well wide. It's going to bring up another goal kick for the Cardinals. Garcia with a quick kick off to the side. And Majkat sends it forward. It's turned around by the Redbirds, however. Cardinals pick it off. Big kick down towards the goal. And Varsity is going to come out and grab it. Varsity rolls it over to the other side of the field. And they'll send it up the sideline. Rolls out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals. Redbird's cross is immediately rejected by the Cardinals. Redbird's still moving things around. By the way, the whistle in the background is at a game at another field. Sorry about any confusion.
Oh, they're black.
Now, Allentown trying to make headway. They are making headway. However, it goes across the end line momentarily. That's enough for the ref. It's going to be another goal kick for the Cardinals. Well, now they're saying that that was actually last touch by the Cardinals. So, Giulianiardi will take the kick for Redbirds. He'll drop that one back. Shot on goal, blocked by Garcia. It's going to bring up another corner kick. Giulianiardi is setting up once more. There's the kick. Headed away by the Cardinals. And now Cardinals trying to move it out of their territory. It's going to be stopped by Allentown. They'll come back with the ball, trying to find a way through the defense. Shot on goal is deflected, rolls out of bounds, and that's going to be another corner kick. Heavy offensive pressure from the Allentown Redbirds today. This time Julian Ramirez will be taking the corner kick. There's the kick. And that's an easy stop there for Garcia. He'll throw the ball out. Gutierrez plays it over towards the sideline. Now Cardinals advancing on the sideline, but get a little too far out in front, and it's going to be turned around by the Redbirds. Rolls out of bounds. That'll be a Cardinal throw-in. Caruso waiting on the go-ahead for the referees to do the throw-in. He'll send it down to Gutierrez. That call's going against the Cardinals. It'll be a free kick. Redbirds opting to pass it rather than make a big kick. And now they'll launch it up the far sideline. Another free kick for the Redbirds. Ramirez drops it back instead of kicking it. Now moving across the field. Redbirds center the ball. Kick forward, met by Cardinal resistance. Ochoa comes away with it. He'll pass it over to the near sideline for Noyola. Noyola detours. And that's going to be taken away. Redbirds on the advance with the ball. That's taken away by the Cardinals. I believe that was Schubert who sent it up the line. Now Trafumchuk gets past one defender, can't get past the second. They'll take it away. Redbirds advancing on the Cardinal goal. Unable to get through on that pass. Now shot on goal. That one's going to go well wide. That'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Garcia setting up for the kick.
How long are they supposed to last? I don't know. Like a long time?
Now Garcia kicks it out. Good kick by Garcia to go out past the midfield line. Cardinals settle the ball. Trafumchuk will drop it back. Crossed by Zajkowski. Now Ochoa passes it over towards the near corner. That one gets out ahead of, goes loose. But he chases it down. Now back to Ochoa. This time, Palooza can't get to it in time. It's going to roll over the end line for a Redbirds goal kick. Navrosky sends the ball over to the far side of the field. Slide tackle takes the ball out of bounds. It's going to be throw in for the Redbirds. This time it's going to be a throw in for the Cardinals. Quick throw to Gutierrez. Taken away by the Redbirds. Redbirds drop it back to get away from the Cardinals. That pass blocked momentarily, but recovered by the Redbirds. Now Redbirds fire it forward, but it's going to be taken away by the Cardinals. Sepulveda boots it way up the field. Zajkowski giving chase. Tried to cross it, but that one's going to go over the end line. Both teams saying it's their ball. We'll see. And referee says corner kick. Trafumchuk heads over to the corner to take the kick. Sepulveda standing by in case they decide to do a short kick. Trafumchuk with the kick. He launches it across the field. And a good save there by Navrosky, is one that was right in front of the net in good position for the Cardinals. But it's going to be out on Navrosky, so it'll be another Cardinal corner kick. Sepulveda setting up for the shot with the corner kick. There's the kick. Goes a little past the goal, but jumping catch there from Navrosky. Now he'll roll it over to one of the fullbacks who sends it forward. Ochoa comes away with it. They'll pass it back Well, he tried to, but offsides call is going to negate that. It's going to be a free kick for Allentown. Pagano puts it back into play, and it's going to be taken away by Trofimchuk. Trofimchuk angling in towards the goal. Gets past one defender. Couldn't keep that one in bounds, but it's going to be a corner kick for the Cardinals. Trofimchuk setting up for the corner. There's the kick. That one goes through Nawrocki's hands. Going to go out of bounds and bring up another corner kick. Sepulveda setting up for the kick. There's the kick. Well past the goal. That one's going to be headed out of bounds. This time it's going to be a goal kick for the Redbirds. Maureen over there to receive the ball. He'll boot it up the field. Caruso heads it back. Up in the air it goes, headed towards the Lawrence goal. And this time it's going to be an offside call against the Redbirds. Cardinals with a free kick. Mashcut setting up for the kick. He sends it up the far side of the field. Now Cardinals move the action towards the center of the field. Ochoa under heavy pressure. He'll move it over to Ventura. Ventura plays it up the near sideline. Passes to Kozlusa, back to Ventura. Over to Ochoa. And that opens the door for Kozlusa. It's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Redbirds. It'll be Cardinals ball. Ventura with the throw. That cross deflected. Ventura recovers. Passes to Ochoa. Ochoa sends it across to the far corner. And that's going to be another offsides call. Redbirds put the ball back into play. Now a big kick up the field. Turned right around by the Cardinals. Cardinals play it over towards the far side of the field. Now with the cross. It's going to be cleared by the Redbirds. Ochoa puts it over towards the corner. Kozlusa chases it down under heavy pressure. That was going to be kicked over the end line by the Redbirds. That'll bring up another corner kick for the Cardinals. This time Ochoa setting up for the kick. There's the kick. And that one goes through without anyone able to put it in. Cardinals recover the ball. And now it's the Redbirds with possession. Redbirds advancing on the Cardinal goal. That's rejected by the Cardinals, and it'll roll out of bounds for a Redbird throw-in. Redbirds with the throw. Cardinals clear it across the sideline. It's going to be another throw-in for the Redbirds. There's a throw. And that was deemed an illegal throw. It's going to turn the ball back over to the Cardinals for a throw-in. Caruso setting up for the throw-in. Waiting for the go-ahead from the referee as substitutions take place. There's a throw. Sepulveda crosses it towards center. Now I'm up the middle. Verticans went down there before he could do anything with the ball. It's going to be out of bounds on the Cardinals. Allentown ball. Redbird throw in. Redbirds looking for a way through. They'll cross it to the far side of the field, and it's a foot race to see who can get to it. It's going to be Allentown getting to it first. Here's the cross by Allentown. Out in front of the goal. Cardinals will clear that one. Played over towards the near side of the field. And cross back to the far side of the field. Now drive toward the middle. Shot on goal. That's going to be just a little high. They'll bring up a goal kick for the Cardinals with Garcia bringing the ball over. Garcia short kicks it. Big kick up the side of the field. That's going to go over towards center of the field. And Varsity has to kick that one away. Cardinals bring it right back. Varsity once more has to go after the ball. Taking his time with it. There's the kick. Out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. There's the throw. Cardinals will drop it back. Now playing it up the far sideline. Be a free kick for the Cardinals. Now passes it to Sepulveda. Sepulveda circles around, gets past the defender, and he'll pass it off. Now sends it over to the far sideline. This one gets out in front of the Cardinals. It's going to be kicked across the sideline for another throw-in. Caruso is setting up for the throw. And that foul is going to be called against the Redbirds. Now, well, it looked like he was going to take it. Now it looks like maybe it's going to be Trofimchuk. Also got Sepulveda over there. Sepulveda takes the shot. And that one is stopped by Navrosky. Now it's the Redbirds on the move. Redbirds angling in towards center. Plenty of Cardinals there to spoil the party, and they'll send it over towards the far sideline. Trofimchuk working the far sideline. Gets past one defender. Now here's the cross. Another cross. Loyola tried to put it right back out there in front of the goal, but too many of the Redbirds were there. Navrosky rolls it out. Redbirds move the action over to the far side of the field. That one's going to bounce out of bounds. And it looks like that was going to be a goal kick for the Cardinals. 14 minutes left on the clock in this first half. We're still scoreless here at the Cardinal Field as Garcia puts the ball into play. Rolls it over to Mashcut. Mashcut launches it down the near sideline, and that's going to roll across the sideline for a Redbirds throw-in. There's the throw. Redbirds play it over, trying to get away from the side of the field, but unable to do so. And nice wall pass there as the Redbirds heading for the Cardinal goal. Cardinals spoil that party again. Now Naum plays it over towards the far side of the field. Caruso launches it up the sideline. That's tipped out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Gutierrez. Well, Gutierrez decides to hand that one off, and it's going to be Trofimchuk with the throw-in. No, he hands it off too. Now it's going to be Caruso with the throw. Caruso launches that one out, and it's headed right back. Cardinals settle the ball. Ochoa drops it in past the defenders, but it's going to go over the end line for a Allentown goal kick. Navrosky setting up for the kick. He'll short kick it again over to the corner. Now Allentown manages to pass that one up the far sideline, but it's going to roll out of bounds for a Cardinal throw-in. Caruso with the throw. Gets that one to Ochoa. Ochoa goes down, and that's going to bring a stop to the play with a Cardinal free kick. Trofimchuk setting up for the kick. There's the kick, and it's a good one. That'll drop in right in front of the goal. It's headed away by the Redbirds. Ochoa settles it. He'll drop it back. And this time the Cardinals do the wall pass. This one gets away, out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Redbirds. There's the throw. Bicycle kick in there as well. And Allentown will move it over to the center of the field. Cardinals take it away. Going to be kicked out of bounds by Allentown for a Cardinal throw-in. Noyola over there to do the throw for the Cardinals. Noyola with the throw. That one's headed away, but Noyola rushes over and takes it back himself. Shot on goal, and that one stopped but not caught by Navrosky. Ensuing action sends it out of bounds, and it'll be a corner kick for the Cardinals. Trofimchuk setting up for the kick. There's the kick. Right out in front of the goal, and Navrosky has to dive on that one to save it. He'll boot it out before people can get in position. Cardinals get it anyway. And that will be an offside call against the Cardinals. It'll be a free kick for the Redbirds. Redbirds put it into play. Now they'll launch it down the far side of the field, but Cardinals have no problem fielding that one. Caruso plays it forward. Skinner sends that one across.
I just switched over my closet yesterday, so.
Cardinals working the far side of the field, trying to make some progress. That one goes out of bounds. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in. Sepulveda with the throw. Now Cardinals working their way down the field, heading towards the goal. Shot on goal, and that one is deflected out of bounds by Navrosky. That'll be another corner kick for the Cardinals. Trofimchuk with the kick. That was going to be headed out of bounds instead of into the goal. Nice try there by Caruso to make a diving head ball. But it's going to be a goal kick for the Redbirds. Navrosky waiting for the go-ahead from the referee. And an even shorter kick there from Navrosky. This one's going to bounce over the sideline, out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. Caruso with the throw. Now Skinner puts that one out front, but it's going to be scooped up by Navrosky. Seven minutes left in this first half. We're still tied up at 0-0. Navrosky boots the ball out towards midfield. Now, Redbirds come away with the ball. They'll drop it back. Move it over to the near side of the field. Now a big crossover toward the far side of the field. That one's headed forward by the Cardinals and returned by the Redbirds. Cardinals drop that one back. Send it up the field, but it's stopped by the Redbirds. That one's out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. Quick throw for the Cardinals. Taken away immediately by the Redbirds. Redbirds drop it back now. Playing it forward on the far sideline. That one's kicked out of bounds. Going to be Cardinal throw in. Sepulveda with the throw. Another throw in for Sepulveda. Ball's tipped away. Cardinals recover, send it over to the near side of the field. Caruso plays it up the sideline to Noyola. Noyola to Ochoa. Ochoa nonchalantly working his way over to the middle of the field. Now he'll send that one across. Big kick up the far sideline. That's going to roll over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick for the Redbirds. Roski with another one of those short kicks. Cardinals come away with the ball. Sepulveda sends it over to the corner. And that's going to be another one of those pesky offsides calls. Free kick for Allentown. There's the kick. Going to be taken away by Ochoa. Ochoa's pass is picked off. Redbirds recover the ball and they will send it the other direction. Now Redbirds coming down the far side of the field. Going to be cleared by the Cardinals, but sent right back in by the Redbirds. Cardinals will clear it once more. Time now, I'm able to get past a couple of defenders. They'll pass it over to Sepulveda. Sepulveda sends it forward. That's turned around by the Redbirds. Call goes against the Cardinals. It's going to be Allentown ball. Hilbert setting up for the kick. Now ball's back in motion. And big kick up the field for the Redbirds. Redbirds moving over to the far side of the field. It's going to be tipped away by the Cardinals. Now it's Cardinals advancing towards the Redbird goal. Here's a cross that's popped up in the air by the Redbirds. Headed forward by the Cardinals. Attempted clear there, doesn't get very far. And Skinner comes away with it. He'll move it over to Noyola. That pass is deflected and the Redbirds come up with it. Redbirds playing it forward. Nice stop there by the Cardinals. Cardinals send it forward, but it's picked off by the Redbirds. Cardinals take that one away. And Redbirds take it right back. Time Cardinals take it away. Here's a cross by the Redbirds to center field. Now they'll play it across to the far side of the field. Whistle in the place. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now the Redbirds will put the ball back into play for the game. Here's a big kick by the Redbirds. Bounces through, and now Allentown on a drive towards the goal. That's going to be turned right around by Caruso. It's going to bounce out of bounds for a Redbird throw-in. There's the throw. Kicked out of bounds by the Cardinals. Cardinals for another Redbird throw-in. Redbirds move the action over to midfield, but it's taken away by the Cardinals. Cardinals play it up the middle, but it's stopped by the Redbirds, and now the Redbirds heading the other direction with it. Redbirds over to the far side of the field with it. Drive in towards the goal. Here's a cross. Garcia grabs a hold of it. And the clock's going to count down to 0. There's the buzzer for the end of the first half. And we're still scoreless here at Cardinal Fields. We'll take a halftime break and then be right back with the second half to see who's going to win this game.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
For those of you just joining us, you're watching Boys Varsity Soccer on LTPS TV with the Lawrence Cardinals taking on the Allentown Redbirds. Cardinals put the ball into play. We're still scoreless here after one half of the game. Now Ochoa will pass it over to Trofimchuk. Trofimchuk dumps it off to Naum. And Naum back to Ochoa. Cardinals move the ball over to the near sideline. Big kick by Trofimchuk is headed away by Hopewell. I'm sorry, Allentown. Now Allentown takes the ball away. They'll launch it up the near sideline. Going to be a call against the Cardinals. Redbirds ball. Ramirez setting up for the kick. Waiting on the referee as substitutions have been taking place. Now Ramirez drills it up towards the Lawrence goal. And that one's easily caught by Garcia. Garcia rolls it over to Caruso, who plays it forward. Now Allentown's going to play it all the way back to Davrowski, who kicks it right back out. And it's going to be the Redbirds on the attack. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's going to bring up a corner kick for the Redbirds. Jordan looks like he felt that should have been a penalty. Actually, it's a goal kick for the Cardinals. Now, big kick up the far side of the field. And the Redbirds controlling the ball. Redbirds pass is picked off by the Cardinals. Now Ochoa moving it to the near side of the field. 3-on-1. They'll pass it off, and Cardinals send it up the line. That was going to go out of bounds off of the Cardinals. Throw in for the Redbirds. There's the throw, and it'll be another throw in for the Redbirds. There's the throw. Redbirds get a hold of it down at the end line. That one's going to be kicked out of bounds, and this is going to be a corner kick for the Redbirds. Ramirez setting up for the kick. Here's the kick. It's a low bouncer, out of bounds. That'll bring up a goal kick for the Cardinals. Garcia setting up for the kick. And this time he launches it up the field. Cardinals settle the ball. That'll be a call against the Redbirds. Free kick for the Cardinals. Cardinals jump on it right away. Short kick by Naum. Back to Naum. Naum has trouble getting through the wall of defenders. And now the Redbirds coming the other direction with the ball. That was going to be tipped away by the Cardinals. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Redbirds. There's a throw-in. Now Redbirds will cross it over to midfield, dropping it back. Pass over to center. Redbirds advance it into the far corner, back out again. Now moving over towards the center of the field. They'll drop it back some more. Now working over towards the far side of the field, back to center. Tried to get it down towards that corner, blocked by the Cardinals. That will go out of bounds. Redbirds throw in. And big kick towards the goal by the Redbirds. Headed away by Cardinals. Headed back in and out. Shot on goal is deflected. Second attempt goes high and wide. That'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Garcia setting up. Garcia with a short kick. That one's over to Mashcut. Mashcut crosses the ball. Gets it to Caruso. Caruso launches it up the field. It's headed away by Redbirds. Now Trofimchuk. Nice bicycle kick there to reject the kick by Trofimchuk. Mash cut. Be doing the no, not doing the throw in. He hands that one off to Ventura. Ventura with the throw in. And the Redbirds are going to drop that one back. Now Redbirds play it forward on the near side of the field. That one goes out of bounds. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in. Caruso not waiting for the ball retrieval specialist. He'll do a throw-in. That goes over to Mashcut. Mashcut sends it forward. And Ventura drops it back. Now Mashcut plays it up the middle. And it's the Cardinals on a breakaway. But Navrosky comes out of the goal in time to grab that one. Now kick over to center is deflected by the Cardinals. Second attempt by Redbirds. And we'll take a quick break.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Referee is going to give the ball to Caruso to put the game back into action. Caruso over to Ochoa. Ochoa passes it up the middle. Naum passes it out front. That was going to be cleared by the Redbirds. Redbirds tried to keep it in bounds, couldn't quite do it. It'll be throwing Cardinals. There's a throw. And Cardinals send it down into the far corner. And Kozluza unable to keep that one in bounds. But last touch by Redbirds, it'll be a corner kick for the Cardinals as Trofimchuk heads over there to take the kick. Both teams setting up for this one. Trofimchuk with the kick. That one drops in right in front of the goal. It bounces past everyone, and it's going to be cleared by the Redbirds. A little pushing battle going on there. Call could have gone either way. It goes to the Redbirds. Now Redbirds on the attack. Shot is blocked by Garcia. And now Naum will clear it. Ball settled by Trofimchuk. Trofimchuk launches it down towards the far corner, but it's going to roll over the end line for a Redbirds goal kick. Navrosky setting up for the kick. There's the kick. Settled by the Redbirds. They'll drop it back. And drop it back some more. Pass up the far side of the field. Action moves over towards the middle of the field. And it's once more the Redbirds on the attack. Garcia rushes out of the net and grabs that one before they can do anything with it. He'll boot it out. And that was turned around quite nicely by the Redbirds. Cardinals return the favor. That ball's down into Redbirds territory, and Trofimchuk on breakaway. Trofimchuk puts it in, and the Cardinals have a 1-0 lead.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Well, it took 51 minutes, but the 0-0 stalemate has finally been broken by the Cardinals as Trofimchuk puts it in to make it 1-0 in their favor. Redbirds all set up to resume play. Ramirez drops the ball back. Yeah, Redbirds advancing. They'll turn it around and regroup. Pass over toward the far side of the field, angling back in towards the goal. That pass is going to be turned around by the Cardinals. And Cardinals once more going on the attack. That pass heads over towards the sideline. It's going to be out of bounds on the Cardinals. Be a throw in for the Redbirds. Redbirds drop it back. Now they'll move it across the field over to center. And they'll play it clear over to the near sideline. Pass up the sideline goes out of bounds. It'll be a Cardinal throw in. There's the throw. Cardinals drop it back. Kicked out of bounds by the Redbirds. Cardinal throw in. Sepulveda with the throw. And that one's played forward by DeLeon. It's going to be Redbirds ball. Redbirds with the free kick. Yep. Now there's the kick. Redbirds play it forward with plenty of Cardinals there, and they'll take it away. Going to be dropped back and cleared by the Cardinals. Settled down by the Redbirds. Once again, stolen by Cardinals. Good extra effort there by Naum. Redbirds take it away. They'll drop it back. And Navrosky's going to boot it out. Now Redbirds on the near side of the field. They'll play it up the sideline. That'll roll out of bounds before they can get to it, bringing up a Cardinal throw-in. Sepulveda with the throw-in. Passes it to Ochoa. And that's going to be a call against the Redbirds. Free kick for the Cardinals. Sepulveda setting up for the kick. So short kick, back and forth, and now Sepulveda drills it. Ochoa. A whistle on the play. It looks like another free kick for the Cardinals as they advance towards that Redbird goal once more. Trofimchuk puts it in play. Ochoa, pass up the middle. And that one's going to be scooped up by Navrosky. Navrosky rolls it over to one of the defenders. We'll pass it over to the sideline. It's drilled up the sideline. And rolls out of bounds. Cardinal throw in. Caruso ready for the throw. There's the throw. And headed further down the line by Zajkowski. Now DeLeon with the ball moving forward. 2-on-1, they'll take it away. Redbirds still on the attack. Taken away by the Cardinals. That pass is deflected. And Redbirds will send it back in. Headed right back out by the Cardinals. And now Trofimchuk trying to get past the defenders. That'll be taken away. And sent right back by the Cardinals. Sepulveda sends it over to Trofimchuk. Trofimchuk trying to break through. And it's going to be Redbirds coming away with the ball. Cardinals turn it around. Redbirds with it once more. Redbirds are going to play that one all the way back to Navrosky. Navrosky launches it over towards the near sideline. Ochoa comes away with it. Trofimchuk to Ochoa. Trofimchuk, and that one's going to go over the end line. Bring up a goal kick for the Redbirds. A little over 23 minutes left in this game. Still anyone's game, and the Redbirds will have a goal kick. Navrosky with a short kick over to the far side of the field. Redbirds push it right back to center field. That pass taken away by the Cardinals. Now working up the middle. It gets overwhelmed by a whole bunch of Allentown Redbirds. Cardinals advancing on the far side of the field. Ochoa with a big kick. And Redbirds come away with it. Redbirds pass it over towards the near side of the field. They'll keep it in bounds this time. There's a big cross. And that one's well over the goal. It'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Garcia looks very relaxed with the ball.
Like, we kind of need you.
Garcia telling the defenders to move forward. He's planning on kicking this one quite a ways. That's going to be headed and settled by the Cardinals. Trofimchuk working his way through. That's going to be taken away by the Redbirds. Redbirds cross it to the far side of the field, where it's picked off by the Cardinals. Recovered by Allentown. Now Redbirds on the far side of the field with the ball. Move it back to center. And they'll play it up the middle. Now over towards the near sideline. That one's going to be booted out of bounds before Allentown can put it anywhere near the net. It'll be a throw in for the Redbirds. Handball called, I believe. That's going to make it a free kick for the Redbirds. Ramirez setting up for the kick. Here's the kick. That one's headed away. Settled by the Redbirds and taken away by the Cardinals. Cardinals move the action over towards the near side of the field. And it's going to be Trofimchuk pushing it out front. Gutierrez back to Trofimchuk. Trofimchuk with a cross. And it's going to be grabbed by Navrosky. Navrosky is going to roll that one out to one of the defenders. And Cardinals will return the ball. Popped up in the air by the Redbirds. Cardinals settle the ball, and now they're going to launch it up in the air again. Going to be kicked away by the Redbirds. And now the Redbirds going on the attack. Garcia comes out and breaks that play up, but it's going to roll across the end line and bring up a corner kick for the Redbirds.
They're still practicing. I can't even watch some of the games.
Once again, Ramirez setting up for the kick. He's got Barber over there looking for a short kick. Ramirez launches that one. Headed away by the Cardinals. And now Redbirds will play the ball over towards near side of the field where it's kicked out of bounds by Trofimchuk. Be a throw in for the Redbirds. There's the throw. Cleared by the Cardinals. Now Cardinals will move the action over towards the center of the field. It's taken away by the Redbirds, who move it over to the far side of the field. Now angling back in towards the goal. Played it back out to the far side, and long distance shot headed away. Going to be kicked over towards the corner. Kept in bounds by the Redbirds. Cross. Oh, attempted shot there. Could have been bad news for the Cardinals, but no go as Redbirds recover the ball. That shot high and wide. Headed for the middle school, lower level fields. Garcia setting up for the kick, but he's got Schubert standing right next to him for the short kick. Instead, he'll send it across to Mashcut, who plays it over to the far side of the field. Caruso launches it down the field. Going to be grabbed by, well, there go the Cardinals after it again. Cardinals back to midfield with it. And finally, that one's taken away by the Redbirds. Garcia playing with the ball, is drawing the Redbirds out of position. Now he'll roll it over to the far side of the field. Mashcut launches it up the field quite a ways. And that's going to be an offsides call on the Cardinals. That was a close call. Redbirds put the ball back into play. They'll drop it back. Now moving forward. Looking for someone to pass to. Now he'll fire that one into the 18 where it's cleared immediately by the Cardinals. Cardinals tip that one away and then once more launch it down the field. That one's going to head out of bounds. No, it did not. It stayed in bounds. Redbirds settle it and put it back into play. Redbirds moving the action over towards the middle of the field. And they'll drop it back on the near side of the field now. That one's kicked out of bounds by the Redbirds. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in. Sepulveda waiting for the go-ahead from the referee to make the kick. There's the throw. Ochoa back to Sepulveda. Back to Ochoa. Ochoa plays it forward. That one going to roll way down the field and be picked up by Navrosky, who sends it right back out again. Cardinals turn the ball around. It's going to go out of bounds. Redbirds throw in. There's the throw. And that's going to be Redbirds' ball. Redbirds with a free kick. There's the kick. And Redbirds will settle it. Tipped away by the Cardinals. Now it's the Cardinals working the ball up the field. Pass along the near sideline. And Sepulveda with a cross. We got Zajkowski working his way forward with it, but heading over into the corner. Sepulveda with the cross, and that was going to be caught by Navrosky. Navrosky sends the ball right back out. And action is going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Redbirds. Redbirds over towards the corner. They'll bring it back out again. Pass over to the near side of the field. Cross to center. That was tipped away by the Cardinals, but blasted by the Redbirds. No problem for Garcia. Garcia rolls it out to the far side of the field, and Caruso is going to bring it forward until challenged. They'll send it forward. Going to be kicked out of bounds. Redbird throw in. Redbirds heading towards the goal. Comes right out front, and Garcia dives on it. Garcia boots it out. That one gets past the defenders. And Now they're going to call Gutierrez offsides. He looked a little puzzled by that call. Redbirds put the ball back into play. They'll move the action over to the far side of the field. Now pass down the sideline. Redbirds keep it from going over the end line. They'll drop it back. And cross. Shot on goal. Right into the waiting arms of Garcia. Garcia all smiles after that one. Garcia boots it out. Headed back and kicked forward by the Cardinals. Now Redbirds playing it forward. Picked off by the Cardinals. Sepulveda kicks it well down the line. Going to be picked up by the Redbirds. Call goes against the Cardinals. Redbirds with the free kick. Make a short pass. Cardinals turn the ball around. Picked up by the Redbirds once more. There's a cross by the Redbirds. And that one's going to be cleared by the Cardinals. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Redbirds. Shot on goal. That one's going to go left of goal. It'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Garcia apparently having fun over there. Another short kick. He'll send that one over to Mashcut. Mashcut to Caruso. Caruso plays it forward. Ochoa sends it over to the side where it's going to be taken away by the Redbirds. Recovered by Cardinals. Ochoa passes it forward and his foot race to get to it. It's going to be Redbirds kicking it over to the far side of the field. And Redbirds advancing it on the far side all the way out of bounds. It'll be a Cardinal throw-in. Caruso with the throw-in. And that's going to be turned around by Redbirds. Redbirds played over to the near side of the field. And down into the corner, I think that one's going to roll out of bounds. That'll bring up another goal kick for the Cardinals. Garcia with a short kick. And now Caruso coming up the far side with the ball. He'll launch that one over towards the middle. And it's going to be Naum passing it through. Trofimchuk with a shot on goal. Oh, and a diving save. Oh, good play there by Navrosky. Keep that out of the net. Now Redbirds working up the far side of the field. We'll move the action back to center. That's going to be a free kick for the Redbirds. Ramirez setting up for the kick. Here's the kick. Rejected immediately by the Cardinals, but recovered by Allentown. Now Redbirds trying to drive around the side, but it's going to be out of bounds by the Redbirds for a Cardinal goal kick. Garcia looked like he was going to do a short kick there, and he will do so. That one's over to Mashcut. Mashcut plays it over to the corner where Caruso passes it up the sideline. It's going to be taken away by the Redbirds. Redbirds will drop the ball back and pass it down the sideline. There's a cross by the Redbirds. Leaping header from Cardinals to clear that one. And now the ball moves over to the near side of the field. Trofimchuk plays it back over to center. Now launches it forward. And it's going to be Sepulveda who chases it down into the corner. Sepulveda under pressure. It's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Redbirds. Cardinal throw-in. Referee holding up play for just a moment.
They brought tambourines, horns.
Now Sepulveda with the throw-in. Trofimchuk with a cross. And that's going to be an offside call on the Cardinals. It'll be a free kick for the Redbirds. Now Vrosky wastes no time getting that one kicked away. Sends it over to the sideline, and the Redbirds begin their advance. Now big kick over to the near side of the field. Redbirds with another big cross. That one's going to be headed away by the Cardinals, goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Redbirds. There's the throw. Pass out to center. Big kick way over the Cardinal goal. That will be another goal kick for the Cardinals. Well, apparently there was a touch by the Cardinals. It's going to be a corner kick for the Redbirds. Ramirez with the kick. That one's headed out by the Cardinals. And finally cleared by the Cardinals. That one gets past the defender. He's able to catch it, turn it around. And now Redbirds move the play over to midfield. Redbirds back on the attack. Redbirds towards the near side of the field. Right on the sideline. Barely kept that one in bounds. Going to be taken away by Zajkowski. Sepulveda. There's a big cross over to the far side of the field. Cardinals keep it in bounds. And Redbirds will come away with it. Redbirds at the midfield area, and that's going to be a call against the Cardinals. It'll be a free kick for the Redbirds.
What? You're lying. I'm gonna go peek.
Ramirez once more setting up for a kick.
No, is that the fat kid in the green?
There it goes. And Cardinals get the ball out of the danger zone. Redbirds quick to try and put it right back into that area. Whistle on that play. I think it's going to be another free kick for the Redbirds. Here's the kick. And that one's going to go over the end line for a Cardinal goal kick. Garcia setting up for the kick. And this time it's a big kick from Garcia. And it's a breakaway by Trofimchuk. Trofimchuk headed in towards the goal. He gets run over. And there's going to be a whistle on that one. That was inside the 18, I believe. That would bring up a penalty kick. Yes, it is going to be a penalty kick for the Cardinals. Trofimchuk setting up for the kick. 48 seconds left on the clock. Here's the kick. And Trofimchuk puts it off the bottom of the crossbar into the back of the net to give the Cardinals a 2-0 lead in this game. 46 seconds left on the clock. That's going to be the final nail in the coffin for the Redbirds. Well, we're going to head back out to center and finish off this game. Redbirds put the ball into play, going forward immediately. Whistle on to play. Not sure what that stoppage was about. Referee's going to put the ball back into play. And now, big shot by the Redbirds. Once again, that's headed for the middle school. No goal. That'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals with 30 seconds left on the clock. Garcia setting up for the kick. Garcia with a short kick. He'll send that one over to the near side of the field. Swarm of Redbirds all over Nelm before he could get a pass off. That's going to be free kick for the Redbirds. That one sails over the goal as well. And there's the buzzer for the end of the game as your Lawrence Cardinals are victorious over the Allentown Redbirds with a score of 2-0. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.